Hello, I'm EnterElysium, welcome back to Hard Survive 4 as Mexico, which is now most of the globe. Right, we are declaring war on Bulgaria, straight off the bat. Hello. Now, I believe we are also at war with you instantly because you're in the same faction. No, there we go, they got called in. We will also then declare war on you. And then, I believe, we'll attack. And we'll be really aggressive about it as well. In terms of, like, air power, I'm not all too worried. I mean, strictly, I have got, like, a load of fighters and stuff available. But, Yep, Albania got called in. We're good. Yeah, they're collapsing so quick. They don't have anyone in these lands at all. Right, they capitulated. Tactical bomber. Albania. Strictly, you should try and go there. You should try and go there. Oh, wow. Was that it? Okay, Greece capitulated. What? Okay. Damn. Oh, I can't take all Greece yet. Let's cancel that. End turn. Take all state. Oh, for God's sake. End turn. End turn. End turn. End turn. Take all states. End turn. Done. There we go. Okay, I must admit, that war was even faster than I thought. I guess. Frontline, you here? Soviet Union is taking on Turkey. Wow, that is quite some expansion they've done after being, you know, fairly stationary for quite some time. We'll then take half this army and we'll place it over here. Okay, we've got 3 military factories already. God damn it! Another 60. Okay, I guess we'll get some modern tanks. We'll go for a side of modern tanks. Along with... This might surprise... Actually, it's going to surprise you, maybe. It's going to be... No, not advanced anti-air. That's terrible. Never get anti-air at all. You know what? Let's go rocket artillery. I'm planning to roll some of that out. Why not? And then anti-tank. Research slots. Ooh, tactical bomber. Well, that was a very quick war. Very quick indeed. Maybe we should have declared on, like, Luxembourg at the same time or something. End of the day, it worked. Right. How are we doing? 200 nukes. Got some more tanks available here. I'm going to send half them over to the Eastern Front. I mean, strictly, I guess this is the Western Front and this is the Eastern Front, but sure. You're traveling down there. Ooh, we can have an army here as well. We'll have to do that, I think. We'll need the ability to just spread out really quick. Alright, how about those extra Alpine units I was training? They're not ready yet? No. Tanks are getting done. Mechanized. Not that far away, actually. Huh. Okay. Not too far from having to give people orders because we're actually doing specific attacks. Not quite sure why I've got 10 tanks up here. You'd think they'd want to be spread out a little bit more. Yeah, all the tanks are actually in one place. That's ridiculous. There we go. I guess they just got in the... There's not even a port there. They actually went from the port to the front line and then just all stayed in the same area. That's pointless. Also, the attrition is terrible. Oh, is it because you're practicing? Yeah, you're still training. Okay. How's that training going for you? You still need to level up. Okay. Let's actually start giving some, like, attack orders for when we actually do attack. So, offensive line. You might be surprised by this, but it basically is the entire country. Wait, what? Oh, wrong one. That makes sense. Let's try that again. There we go. And the question is, do we bother putting some in Gibraltar? I mean, if we do, we're going to need more troops. Which I think is fine. We'll grab 4 tanks. We'll assign them over here, but then we'll actually front line. And then we'll give an offensive order. Paratroopers 3, lovely. Marines 3. And we'll also grab 3 infantry as well. That is actually everything done here. Okay, I think we're actually done pretty much. You know what? We will even grab werewolf guerrillas. Effective our partisans. Not that we'll ever need it. And I guess we can start light cruisers? Hey, kitty. Just don't make too much noise in that, like, box over there, okay? I know you like the, like, empty cardboard box, but it makes noise. They're all good. In fact, because of the attrition present, it might be worthwhile having some of them on the front down here. Yeah, we can make this one army unit. Right, so I would like to select you. Grab 11, then we'll just, like, make that 14. Front line. Bam. And then offensive line. Right, this is your offensive line. Tehran and Baghdad, effectively. Over here. Actually, I should wait until they've moved. You, on the other hand, I'm actually not going to give him an order because it might might well end up that if I give him an order against Turkey, it's going to be the Soviet Union I have to face there. You've got an easy one. Offensive line. I don't actually want to go for Warsaw. What I want you to do is push down here. Yeah, we're going to need Marines. Let's start actually building our Marine units. So edit. Marine. 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 That's 18. Right, we'll make you into a rocket artillery. Rocket artillery. Rocket artillery. That's an 18. I guess we could get an anti-tank as well to bring up to 20. Now, what's their attack versus amphibious? Plus 10%. With a whole crap ton of soft attack, which the rockets give. That seems good. We don't have many points left. We can get 1 here. They probably do. Honestly, do they need a recon company? Probably not. Because they attack without knowing what's there anyway. Engineer company. There we go. Attack is increased to 35% amphibiously. Save. And we should start producing them, even though we're going to have to end up tweaking them later for the army experience. So let's start training some Marines. Whoa, that should not be the Marine symbol. No. Right. There we go. train. We want 1. We want to train 48. We'll see if we trained up here in the Labrador Peninsula. Oh. That is the last of our mechanized units ready. Damn, that was quick. Okay, yeah, I want 24 over here. Straight up. You, on the other hand, do we want some down there? Probably not. Do we want some over here? You've got some already. What about down here? Yeah, you could actually do with some, even though it's not, like, the most favorable terrain. We'll give you 6. Right, 6 more goes over to you. Right. You've got the Alpine, so where's the other Alpine? They were trained up here, weren't they? They're still being trained? Damn, they've got to be close by now. Yeah, they are really close. 1st of May, so like a week. I mean, I was going to wait here, but actually it's a lot slower than it would normally be because it's a late game. So the CPU's thinking about a lot more things. We'll get there. We'll be back for you. How about this 12? Kind of feeling... We'll add 2 over here. Did we ever add the tanks? Oh, the tanks are on the way, aren't they? Yeah. Right. So for you, I want several offensive lines. Firstly, I want an offensive line going up here. And then I want an offensive line going up here. And then we probably want an offensive line going over here as well. So we'll get half of you to go this way. And then we'll like grab maybe 7 units to go this way. That's actually 8, 7, and 15. Probably need a few more units in some places. You know what? Let's get 6 here. Done. There's more Alpine units. Lovely. There we go. Hunter-killer groups. Don't mind if I do. I guess we'll get Floating Fortress. Did we get the Alpines down here? Yeah, we did. So we've got Alpines in all the right places now. We're actually getting very close to war. I didn't think it would come quite so fast. Ideally, I'd want more tanks. But we've had production prompt of tanks all along. And if I was to produce more tanks right now, I don't think we've actually got any modern tanks yet. We've got 2k. That's not really enough. That said, we are making them very fast. Like, if I was to produce a tank... How long would it take to train a tank? Just one tank. October. How many tanks would we make by October, considering that they take, what, 200 for each... Right, so 200 for each battalion. How many tanks do we make? Modern tank, okay. So we make roughly 40 tanks per day. So in 5 days, we can make enough tanks for 1 battalion. By October... Which is May, June, July, September, October. So say 4 months, 120 days, 5 days, so 24. So we make 24 units of tanks in that time. Ish. Unless I did that really wrong because I was doing it on, like, live on YouTube. Well, live for the recording. In which case, it's never going to go well. But actually, we've actually got... What was that, like 12 units already ready? So we can actually make another 12. And we'll set the location to Nova Scotia. And it'll actually take us 125 days to get ready any of our claims. But then we've got to factor in travel time. Well, I'd say about 2 months travel time, maybe a little bit more. So I think it is September we start making our claims. October we get the tanks. And we set the tanks to go. And then we'll probably be at war by end of the year. Right, so 19 tanks. Where do we want them? Well, we've got to have a few units coming over here. Just in case that we get bogged down. I've also completely forgotten we need to go along Mongolia and Xinjiang as well. That's going to be a little bit problematic. I'm sure we'll find a way around it. Another 5 over here. At least 10. Well, 9. Do we need tanks down here? Do you actually have any tanks? You've got a couple. You're probably okay. More versus Poland. In that time, let's also train like a load of mechanized, because we can. Quite frankly, if you can, you might as well do it. And what we'll do is we'll probably just drain our manpower reserves, because we can always switch our manpower thing. There we go. Let's do it with 64. And we will build you here. New England. Right. Let the fun begin. I could change the conscription law right now, but I kind of think that we're actually probably okay as soon as we get to the end of the month and the manpower ticks up. Or I could, you know, get rid of these air groups. There we go. We're actually fine now. To do up to 225 nukes. Poland is getting units over here. They are afraid of us. Oh no, the units are running away. Interesting. Yeah, because they're pushing in now to Poland. Their war's been going on a very long time. I mean, I thought I had a long war. How are we doing with construction? Oh, there's still a lot of stuff to be done. Okay. Yeah, we actually look at the amount of the construction factories. Normally, I like the number of construction factories we had, which went off the bottom of the list. It now ends here. We've actually reduced that number quite considerably. I mean, and 20 are going to trade goods. So we need to get Crimea as fast as possible, which means taking over Turkey. I don't think we're going to have a problem with that. We've got enough troops dedicated to it. And we're going to have a navy take over the straits. Try and block them that way. As for invasion of Sweden, Norway, etc., we're going to have a navy here. And then we're going to go, I think, just cover the coast as much as possible. We'll probably need an army to back them up. Of transports, etc. Do we need you? You have like 18 battleships and 45 destroyers. Completely balanced. Oh, they've actually got like a naval battle going on there. Right, let's actually start playing around with you then. So we're going to need another front line against Mongolia, in which we're going to dedicate 17 units. We're also going to need another front line there, which we can dedicate 7 units. You are going to need front line here, which you can dedicate 5 units to. And then we actually need a front line up here as well. This is actually going to be a much more important front line. And I would like to use any mechanized and stuff we have over here for this front line. Because I want this front line to be our, like, blitz fast front line. So going through this, we don't want the infantry. Floating airfield, that's lovely. Mountaineers, we probably want some mountaineers, not quite so many though. And then front line. There we go. Submarine operation. And their job is effectively to go whoop. Okay, we should completely own this. I don't think we're going to have any major issues, but you can never be too certain. All right, how are we doing with recruitment? Well, I think is a pretty good overview. We need 1.2k tanks. Everything else is fine. And we are actually on schedule to make that many tanks, so we should be completely A-okay. In terms of mechanized, how many do we have spare? Not enough to roll it out to infantry. We've got way too many infantry for that, which is a shame. But enough to maybe stockpile for war. Okay. The Marines could certainly do with more stuff. So let's quickly find the Marines. Now they've got 10 experience to spend. And we will give you logistics company so they can survive slightly longer. That seems to be a good plan. Okay. Is there anywhere that I'm missing in terms of places to assault? Saudi Arabia, Oman, Yemen, etc. I don't foresee being too much of an issue. What I'll probably do is get like some forces here, and then just go bloop. That is a sound effect. We have to go bloop. Otherwise, it just doesn't work. What we should probably do is take half of you, make you into a new front line, and just put you there for now. We can afford to. Jet tactical bomber, sure, why not? Not that we're going to use it, but whatever. I mean, it might make sense to actually use that instead of CAS. Because the CAS is actually out of date by now. Quite considerably out of date. Second War was meant to be over like 9 years ago. Okay. Marines are on schedule for the 8th of August. Modern armor on schedule for the 27th of October. Mechanized on schedule for 8th of September. Oh, actually, some of them are lower. 15th of September. Yeah, that's completely fine. I don't think we're going to have any issues whatsoever there with our production. Like Cruiser 2. And we should have enough fighters and bombers, etc. by now to be able to cover everywhere. We're actually outnumbered down here, but only just. Oh, Luxembourg. Do we want to do anything? You know what? We might as well just use our MPs. We'll just nuclear bomb Luxembourg, which actually affects the surrounding countryside, but whatever. And then we use our MPs. Actually, Luxembourg is its own province. It's a one-state province. I think that's like the only one in the game. Maybe there's a couple more, actually. But yeah, we should effectively just nuclear bomb Luxembourg until like the horses run it over. The cavalry should just be able to do the job there, despite the fact they are like 50 years out of date by this point. Yeah, we're going to need to set up a few more front lines and stuff, but I think if it's not next episode, it'll be the episode after we go to war. We are ready to hit everybody. And by everybody else, I mean the people down here, like Argentinian Republic, Paraguay, Uruguay, not Brazil. They are our friends. Not that they're actually going to have to take place in any war, but whatever. Portugal, I think I won't declare on immediately. I'll do them afterwards. because otherwise they'll expand in Africa, and I don't want to worry about that. Ethiopia... I maybe redirect forces to later. Middle East, yeah. Effectively, this is like when I've got spare forces, I'll redirect to there once we've sorted this area, because then I can short my front line. We should be fine here. We should be fine here. We should be fine here. Yep. We just need to get the Marines in place and practice our invasion. I don't know how long the invasion planning will take. That's the downside. But I've been EnterElysium. If you've enjoyed, please like, not subscribed. Please consider subscribing. Hit the little bell icon to be able to be notified of my videos. And until next time, stay shiny.